Freaking finally. Any which way, as you guys just saw, I need one more crew member, and that is Wapuru. I've already got a stage set out that guarantees his spawn. And then hopefully, I mean, I can't even see the bar. It doesn't actually show you the crew level bar. I'm hoping I just need to do like one more level with him. You know, whack out a few kids in her attacks with him, and then bang, platinum trophy, pop. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, out of all the platinum videos I've done, you know, I thought Godseekers was probably the worst one when it comes to the grinding, but I think this actually does top Godseekers because it's just so boring, grinding out all crew members. You know, like, okay, right, before I run out of things to say, I will like start this up. I'm going to use Lightning God, Eneru. Yeah, I don't want to run out of things to say, so I'll say what I was about to say during the video, so I've got shit to say. So, I constantly had to keep, like, reminding myself. I had this voice in my head saying, Aaron, the game's not shit, the game's not bad, because the game isn't shit. I absolutely love this game from like a mechanical standpoint, the way that the story was told as well. It's actually, in my opinion, probably the best One Piece game, although the new open world game, I'm looking forward to that. I'm eager to see what's happening. I mean, I don't really think it's going to be better than this, but you never know, you never know. But anyways, it's just the trophies in this game. If you are hold on, let me start this up. Right, so by the end of the game, you know, if you can put your hand on your heart and say, you know what, I actually really fucking, like, thoroughly enjoyed unlocking every single trophy in this game. I want to know what kind of optimism you've got, because the trophies for me in this game is what, you know, kept trying to put the thought into my head that the game was shit. The game's not shit. The game's far from shit. It's just the trophies will, like, deceive you into thinking, oh, this game is bad, because they're just really, really grindy. It's just not fun. Where the hell is my earpiece, man? I need some volume up in this bitch. I want to hear that, you know, whatever coming, Nariga. This is probably my favourite character as well. I've got a few favourite characters I like. Why am I using Ivankov? You see, I'm so distracted. I've already built up a little bit of the Kizuna gauge with, yeah, like Ivankov. God's sake. Yeah, so I nearly got every single character's level limit broken. And yeah, I still didn't have all the crew members maxed. That's actually how long this game is. But yeah, I didn't get my favorite character. I can't even remember what coin I needed, but it was a coin, and I don't remember what bloody coin it was. I think it was you know those that ring on his back. I think it was that coin I needed. Only think though. Right, let me get my lightning gauge up. Tap 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 tap. Bring out the dragon. Oh no, I brought out a tiger. Yeah, so this is one of the ones I wanted to do because it was such a long game, and as I said, it's got actually, did I say? I can't even remember if I said it or not. Yeah, it's got an unlock rate of 1.8%, this platinum trophy, so not too many people have it. So I thought, yeah, I want to be a part of that, you know, that crew that doesn't have it. Right, we're going in Kizuna mode right now. Hold on, let's go down here and activate it. This guy is just so OP. Right, bring out the dragon now. Look at that. Like, sometimes the dragon comes out, shit goes flying, and I'm like, did you even hit it? That's how flipping powerful he is. Caesar. You know what? Let's round some troops up. Where's he gone? Oh, God. Get up, get up, get up. Right, let's do this. Maximilian Voltor. Amaru. Yeah, so this one for me, I'm just relieved that I'm getting it out of the way, because for about 2, maybe 3 weeks, might even be coming on 3 weeks, I've just been getting home from work, and I've been dabbling in other games, you know, like I've like platted Spider-Man in that time. I got really carried away with that game, I can't even deny that. But anyways, yeah, like, I platted Spider-Man, I platted God of War, I platted a couple of the Jak and Daxter games as well. But yeah, this one I felt like needed a video because of the amount of time that just went into it. With like the other games I mentioned, there was this like what I'd like to call like this natural progression where shit was constantly just unlocking. But in this game, there was so many walls where you'd hit and you'd think, oh, I'm not too far away. Like the gallery number does a great job at deceiving you as well. When you get to around, I think it's like 76% or something like that, in your head you're like, oh, I'm nearly done with this, thank God, you know what I'm saying, yeah? But in reality you're like, wow, I am miles away from completing this game. So because of that reality, I was like, yeah, I want to get this on camera. But it's one of those things where I can't even jump for joy with it. I just want it out of the way. Oh, Kizaru, you bastard. Alright, let's do it again. I've only got a 735 get counter right now. It's kind of shit. You can't actually see it because I'm in the way. But I'll keep you updated. I should have probably put myself on the left because there's absolutely fuck all there. But, oh well. Whatever. Alright, let me activate this now. I just really hope I get it over and done with after this level though. Because I want to put this game to bed. Seriously. Yeah, I can't remember if I told the story, but I remember coming back from Japan, buying the game, playing the story, having a good time with the story, and I think I hit that wall that I mentioned earlier, and I was like, I'll get back to this later. And for me, that's actually the worst thing I can do, because I do that with a lot of my games, where I say I'll get back to it, and then it could be like a year or two until I get back to it, you know, like case in point, like with One Piece. In this case, it was like, I think One Piece came out in 2015, didn't it? So yeah, a very long time after release, and I finally get the platinum. But yeah, I just want to move on to other games. I've got this massive backlog of games, and I just want to move on to them. I'm sick and tired of having a backlog. I've had a backlog of games. Like, do you know what's really funny? Back in the day, like when I used to play PS2 games, I didn't know what a backlog was. I had no idea what a backlog was. But now, I'd say from about 2000, I'd say probably about 2008, all of a sudden, I've got a backlog, and I'm like, how? I've had a backlog of games for like 10 freaking years. Honestly. I did like a really good job of clearing it out, and then last year and this year they released so many games, and I just went crazy. I purchased so many games. So like after this, I'm probably going to... The next video you'll probably see in terms of Platinum Archive videos is probably going to be Fist of the North Star. Probably. Don't hold me to that. It's like some other game might, you know, catch my interest, and I'm like, yeah, I want to get this, you know, on camera. We'll see though. We'll see. But it will probably be Fist of the North Star. Right, I'm sucking on the Kizuna at the moment because I'm too busy focusing on talking. Alright. I mean, I even bought the DLC for this game because I was like, let's try and spice the grind up and use the DLC, because some of the stages were like level 70 and level, I think recommended level of like 100 or something like that. I did the there's a stage where it's just you and Bellamy and you're in the Colosseum. At that, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good stage. Do you know what? I think it might be over as soon as Wapol gets here. Hopefully it's not. But anyways, yeah, it was a really good stage. Bellamy's level went up from like level 2 to 5. That's how much Kizuna I got. I'm sure I got a Kizuna of like 9999. Then there was the level with the Lapan as well. I got my Lapan. He was like level 1, and I got him to level 5 in like one level. Yeah. The DLC did help spice it up a little bit. It really did. The fact that at the time as well, I was only like level 50 when I did it. So it wasn't challenging where they hit hard. It was just challenging in a sense where it just took a bit longer because, I don't know, they had a lot of health, I suppose you could say. Excuse me. But yeah, there's not too many DLC missions. I think there's less than 10 DLC missions. Not too many at all. But one of them really helped me out though, because the hardest thing about the crew member thing is just some levels don't have, like, you know, an always guaranteed spawn. They can like appear on that level, but you got to keep going, you know, in out. It gets kind of annoying after a while, because like, you just want to get to the meat of what you want to do, kind of thing. But there was one level that I can't remember what it's called, but it's the DLC level all the way to the left, and it had a few of the CP9 members. Sorry, CP. I can't even say the word. CP9 members. You know, like I think it was Bluno. Was it Kaku? I think it might have been Kaku. Yeah, that like really helped me out a lot. Who else was there? Morgan and Alvida as well. I had a big problem getting them to spawn. I mean, it was so many like mental games I was playing. Like, so many mental games I was playing with myself, because I was just like, what can I do to distract myself where, you know, I don't constantly feel like I'm grinding. So a lot of the wanted posters, you know, every time I saved up enough belly, I was literally buying those wanted posters just so I felt like I had some kind of objective that wasn't just the trophy, to distract me from the trophy. Fucking irony in that. The one thing I'm going for is the one thing I'm trying to distract myself from getting. Yeah, and I mean, I think I reset dream mode about 4 times, you know, just so I could, you know, the coins that say defeat, I think it's a strong enemy and you may receive this coin or whatever. Yeah, I think I reset dream mode about 4 times, again, just to provide myself another objective to take my mind off of the complete and utter bore of just grinding. Honestly, like, the people that have platted this game, feel proud, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Feel proud, because you've proved that you've got the balls to just grind, man. Just grind and sit there and, you know, potentially turn into a freaking zombie. Oh man, right, victory. I probably could have got more Kizuna out of that, but, well, as I said, if I didn't, I'll just play the stage again, and I'll use a different character as well to spice it up. Yeah, I didn't get too much Kizuna. Let's see Waporu. You see, look how close that was. I've got to play the stage one more time. One more freaking time. Who should I use? I got my Whitebeard to level 99. Should I use Whitebeard? I mean, to be fair, the only move I really used of Whitebeards was this charge 4, because it's just such a broken move for just getting Kizuna up. Alright, yeah, let's change character. One character I did enjoy, actually, and I honestly didn't think I'd enjoy using him, was, is it, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Malagan? I think that's how you pronounce it. That dude, yeah, he's really good for building up Kizuna in this game. That's another thing I didn't like as well, actually. I noticed that some characters were just naturally better at building up the Kizuna gauge, which really annoyed me, because I tried to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What I did was, when you use a character, every time you use a character, their gauge will go up quicker. I noticed that. So I was like, well, if I get a crew member that's a playable character, ideally I don't want to use them, because then I'm going to take one less objective away from myself. So, yeah, I'd only play levels with crew members that were NPCs. So I pretty much use every character. I got everyone to level 50. A couple of them, I broke their limits, as I said. I nearly broke everyone's limits, nearly, as you can see on screen. Nearly. But yeah, it just got to a point where I was like, I'm running out of things to do, man. I'm seriously running out of things to do. Shanks was actually, I can't even fucking speak today. Shanks was actually the first character whose level I broke, because yeah, I just got really lucky, really lucky. Anyways, let's be Whitebeard, because I just kind of want to get this over and done with. Alright, yeah, let's start this up. I just realised, actually, in a couple of days, Warriors Orochi 4 is coming out. Yeah, I take that back. It probably will be Warriors Orochi 4. That'll, I don't know, actually. Will it be? See, either Warriors Orochi 4 or Fist of the North Star. Those 2 games right now, they're competing for my attention, because they're just both really good games. I mean, granted, I haven't played Warriors Orochi 4 yet, but it's a Warriors game, so just whatever. You know I'm going to enjoy it, whatever. Right, let's do this. So the move I use with Whitebeard is this move here. Yeah, this move. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Are you joking? Like, he's almost got his Kizuna up. Yeah, so as I was saying, I feel like some characters just were terrible at building their gauge up. Usually I would always find that there was like one move that each character would have that would just naturally build their Kizuna gauge up like really quickly. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't always the case. What was his name? Aokiji and no, sorry, not Aokiji. What's his name? Kuzan. Him and is it Perona? Perona, yeah. I found that they just were terrible building their Kizuna gauge up. For Perona, I had to use my Musou to like really build it up quickly. But all her string moves, they were terrible. All of her moves were terrible at building. She was just a terrible character for building up her Kizuna gauge. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the character in the series, but in terms of what she could do in this game, I didn't really like her all that much. Hold on, what am I doing? But yeah, there was just a few characters I just looked at and I was just like, oh, this is taking so long to build up your gauge. And someone like Whitebeard, I can do it in like 1 or 2 moves. It's just really, really unfair. Trying to get to that next base. See, when I was playing offline by myself, I was like so much more focused. Hopefully it gets those people in the background. Yep, it did. So right now I'm sitting on just under 650. Kizuna. Actually, let me come over here. Alright, might as well activate it. Shall we activate it? Yeah, fuck it, let's activate it. Hopefully I'll have enough time to run to the next base. So right now I'm doing everything but the mission. Because I want to try and maximise that Kizuna gauge. There was another thing I didn't like about this game. This for me was probably the worst feature. It didn't happen that much though, so I can't be like, oh yeah, like the game loses severe points because of this. No, it's like very, very minor. So in certain dream mode stages, I noticed where, let's say you'd run from, let's say you just kind of run off on your own down to the bottom right of the map and you're taking on, you know, a base of no relevance. All of a sudden, your main camp in the top left, for example's sake, right? A character will appear there and it will say intercept that character before he gets there, and there's no way in hell's chance you'd have enough time to get up there. And like the amount of times I failed missions after like being in that mission for 10, 12, 15, whatever minutes, and like I'd have like 2,000, yeah, like 2,000 Kizuna gauge, and I'd be like, oh my god, and it would say mission failed, and I'd just be like, that's just fucking thievery right there, like pure theft, because yeah, it just pissed me off. It was just a big waste of time. Don't know if that happened to anyone else. I never really, actually, do you know what? I don't think I ever did die in this game in terms of actually losing all my health. It's really not that difficult. Right, my Kizuna is sucking at the moment. I've got 1,027. I need more. I'm going to try to play that to my advantage. I just saw it said Monet was trying to retreat. I'm going to try and play that to my advantage. I don't know if I can. Right, let's come about here. Let's do about here. Hopefully it gets that entire like width. Hopefully. Right, we've just got under 1,500 now. I'm going to head up to Monet. So this is one of the tactics I used. It sounds really bad, but I'd purposely let my teammates get in trouble. Because then like a green ring would appear around them. So like I'd usually do an entire Kizuna, you know, like gauge, thingamajiggy, whatever the bloody hell you want to call it, and then I would finish it, run inside, bang, got my Kizuna again, and yeah, just start all over again. That was very, very beneficial. Right. Okay. 1,800. I'm gonna try to get down to that base. Where is he? Alright, hopefully I've got enough time to turn around. Hopefully, bang. Alright, that's that. Let's go over to the Morgan base. I might do a Musou attack here. Yeah, This move here is amazing for building up Kizuna. Look at that. Level 3. Amazing. Alright, and we got our Kizuna. Love that move. Love that move. I mean, look at his R1 move. His basic R1 move. That's what his R1 move is. Come on. Look at this. So OP. I think I broke Morgan out of his little mode. We should after this Kizuna attack probably be either just over 2,500 or just under. 2,514. Beautiful. Alright. That should hopefully be enough to secure myself the plat. Hopefully. We'll see. Trying to think of some other characters I really enjoyed using. Anyways, yeah, like it was a typical fine example of do not you know, basically write off a character until you've actually tried them. Because again, I wasn't really looking forward to using Malagan. He was brilliant, really fun to use. Another character, Caesar, I really was not looking forward to using him. He's a pretty good character. Yeah, as a matter of fact, sometimes it can be the reverse as well. So, example, I was looking forward to using Buggy, and his entire moveset from like a mechanical standpoint, it was just all over the place for me. I didn't really enjoy using him. It was funny, don't get me wrong, it was a really funny moveset, but to use, I just weren't keen on it. Really weren't keen on it. Right, Hancock is here. She was another character as well. I really wanted to enjoy using her because I love Hancock in the series, but that sounds so wrong, doesn't it? I love that Hancock. But anyways, you get the idea. I love her character, but I just didn't enjoy her mechanically in this game, unfortunately. If they make a Pirate Warriors 4, which I feel is a little overdue now, I really hope some of the movesets change a little bit. Who else did I enjoy? I enjoyed using all the Straw Hats apart from Robin. Her moveset, similar to Buggy, it was just all over the place for me. I just didn't really enjoy using her. Who else? Garp. I really wanted to like Garp, but I didn't enjoy his style. It was bland, very bland and dry to me. Who else? Trying to think of some other characters. Can't actually think of characters right now. I'm just waiting for this to end. Right, here we go. Okay. Because I've got what is it? Let me just quickly do this. Hopefully it gets my Kizuna up to max, and then by the time I get up to Sanji in the top right corner, I'll activate that and then do an entire Kizuna attack on him. Defeat Sanji and win the battle. Right, here we go. The other thing as well, I think this is a very valid point. So, like, because I was going for the crew member thing, because it's required for the 100% gallery, obviously I used every crew member, you know, quite a few times more so than what I wanted. And I noticed that at the end of, let's say you did a C1 string, so for example, say, look, Wappo is going to come out and do like that. And then if I do a C2 string, he'll come out again, and he'll do a completely different move, as you can see. And then C3, I think he's got a different one as well. I think you know where I'm going with this. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is that they gave him unique moves for the end of all the strings. I mean, some of them are like clones. What I mean by that is, let's say I do C1 and C2, like with, let's say with Whitebeard, for example, say the character, you know, he might have the same support attack. It doesn't really matter what string you use. But some of them, they all had like unique attacks. I'm sitting there and I think to myself, was you meant to be DLC or like a playable character or something like that? Because you could be a playable character. I'd see them do their support moves and I'd be like, you could be a playable character. But for whatever reason, it wasn't. Alright, let's see this. I'm ill, man. I'm freaking ill. Again. Alright, let's see this. Bang, level 5. Get ready for this. He's gonna go. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Right, let's see this. Come on. Got those hands out ready to pray. Oh, trophy earned. We know everything in all. Oh, trophy earned. I'm going to become the King of Pirates. 1.8. And there we go. Nice little casual video. Oh my god. Right now, I can't even start like jumping around all erratic and shit like that. I'm just happy that now when I come home from work, I can just choose to play another game. Oh man, because it was either this game or EDF I was playing, and EDF is another game I still need to get all the trophies. Well, not all of them. I think I need like 4 or 5 trophies left on EDF, but that's another game that's really low. I think that's got like a 0.4 maybe percentage. I'm not even too sure, but that's, yeah, like another game I want to do. So yeah, relief. I've got that done. Oh man, so happy, so happy. I think that's like my 37th or 8th plat now. I'm doing quite well, believe me. In like a month, I've got over like 15 plats. I think it's not too bad for a working father, full time. Oh man, I feel like I need to drop that every now and again, because I know there's going to be people out there, because in the trophy community you'll always get these people drop like these hateful lines like go get a life or something like that, and my like comeback is, but I have a life, I have a full-time job, I support my family, I put bread on the table, and I managed to do all of that and still trophy hunt. So what are you gonna say, fam? What are you gonna say to that? Oh man. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let's just get back onto the game quickly. Yeah, that's that. Nice little video. Yeah, cool. Take care of yourself. Hope you enjoyed the video.